Hi, Matt with etrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the Kagu 3D MAXpider floor mats and our 2018 Ford F-350. Now this is going to be a great option for you if you're just looking for that just cleaner look to the interior of your vehicle and you want to keep things nice and tidy. This is going to be a great way to start. So let's check them out. They're going to do a great job at keeping that grime in here. Reason being is it's going to be custom made floor mats that fit in your F-350, so you won't have any gaps. And they're just very flexible, just really easy to maneuver in and out of your vehicle when you need to take out those messes. Now, if you do decide to go with these, let us know how they're working for you. What kind of daily abuse do they go through in a day? So if you have a lot of mud that's getting caked up on them from working outside, or if you just try to get back inside your truck from walking through a lot of snow, let us know how they're holding up to that. And of course, if you have any questions, just comment below and I'll be able to answer those. But the first thing I really like to showcase with these is just to show you how easy they are to get in and out. I already have the passenger side put in here, but let's take a closer look at the driver's side now. Now I'm going to put mine on from the passenger side so you guys get a better view of what's happening. So I'm just going to push it into place. And this is just going to slide right in. Pretty easy. You can already tell that it has a very similar finish to the inside of your vehicle, so I don't know, I just kind of like this sleek design we have. Now trying to push it in place can be a little bit tricky sometimes, and that's going to be due to the underside of this. But I'll show you what's happening here. You notice we have this more of a fabric material. There's a bunch of bristles on the bottom of this. This is actually going to grab onto the carpeting of your vehicle, and it does a very good job at that. Something to help assist it too is we're going to have these nibs here, or these holes that plug into your factory nibs on your vehicle. So I'll just push that down until it lines up. There we go, just like that. But yeah, right now, just right out of the box too, we're getting a very seamless fit. There's no gaps. A lot of times when you open up these floor mats from their boxes, usually in shipping they get a little bit bent, and even with this one getting a little bit bent, we can see that we don't have gaps. Now right here, that might be the biggest gap that I can find. Really not too bad. After maybe like a day of driving with it, your foot sitting here, it should push into place. And right over here, we're going to have this little square on the driver's side. It's unique to the driver's side. And this is designed like this because it's going to help your feet really grip into place. So when you're driving down the road, it's going to help you out a little bit if things do get a little bit wet in here. And this is nice too because if we look over here, you can see there's a lot of coverage underneath those pedals. So if any debris falls off your shoe, like any thicker mud, this is going to be a great place for it to really catch into place. And really, speaking of catching things, this is going to have this textured surface. I think it does a great job of giving you traction, and if any debris does sit in here, it'll kind of settle into place, be less noticeable, but also will be less likely of getting back on your shoes. When you're ready, you can take this out and clean it. It really doesn't take too long, especially on the passenger side, where we don't have those nibs holding it in place. Really taking that out, if there was a lot of debris on here, you're really not going to be fighting it too much. At this point, you're just going to knock off any of that loose dirt that's been caked up on here. Afterwards, I'd just recommend maybe even hosing it off. That'll pretty much get this into a state of almost good as new. And then once you're ready and this is nice and dry, you can put this back in and it'll be as good as new. And that's one of the things I do like about this is it's a very lightweight mat. It doesn't take too much of a hassle to take it in and out, and it just has that extra flexibility of it. Now when I compare this to other floor mats, another great custom fit option out there would actually be WeatherTech's. Now with WeatherTech, they are really good at holding their shape. They're going to be a little bit more rigid, but there's some downsides to that too. With that rigidness, it's really good at learning its shape. So if you're going in and out of here, maybe your foot's constantly getting caught on something, it could bend and get caught in that certain way. And then you're going to have a spot where it's not covering up as much. This is not that good at learning new shapes. It's going to be really good at retaining its original shape and really matching what is more OEM in your vehicle. But that was just a look at some of the features and the installation of the Kagu 3D MAXpider floor mats in our 2018 Ford F-150. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.